Greetings and salutations, good citizens. This is Lads. This is the Fortress. Welcome back. It is also a great day for geekdom, everybody. You know why it's a great day for geekdom, everybody? You know why. You've seen the thumbnail. Superman Lois, new episode again. But this show did something that no show of the CW has ever done. Ever. It got me. It got me. And here's how it got me. I'm not going to explain what happened, but at least not yet, not until I can do it in a review. But anyone who knows me knows that I am notorious for guessing twists like that. I was so good at it that my ex-girlfriend told me to stop talking during anything we watched. Be it Castle, Doctor Who, Supernatural, Vampire, anything. Because I would guess twists way in advance. I guessed Kaiser Soze within 10 minutes of Usual Suspects. I guessed the twist at Fight Club during the opening credits. Like, I'm notorious for this stuff. It's just what I don't know why my brain just does it. Especially if I'm bored for a show or annoyed, my brain will start picking things apart. But this show, I like so much, I'm able to turn my brain off and just enjoy. Which, by the way, is the greatest compliment I can give anything. And this show was able to sneak one by me in a way that I applaud the writers for this one. It was well done. Now, granted, it may have, I'm sure some of what's so obvious if you look at the glue, or if you read the spoilers, and shut up. I don't read spoilers. And I wasn't digging too deep. I was enjoying myself. I was enjoying the show. Be that as it may. So, episode opens with Jordan, who is a walking cliche now. But Jordan's like, oh, paid out, superhero. And Clark goes, well, Fortress. Flies on the Fortress. Gets there, turns on Jor-El, and he's like, help him. What do I do? And Jor-El's like, nothing to do. He's a kid. He needs to fight through this himself. Just as you have. And the way he does it, he sounds like Jor-El. Like, the first time we saw Jor-El in the show, I was kind of meh. Because his eyes, it didn't strike me as Jor-El. For me. For me, Jor-El's always Marlon Brando or Julian Sands when he was from Smallville. Or just the voice of Terrence Stamp, also from Smallville. That to me is Jor-El. David Warner for Superboy. From Lois and Clark. Very, very close second. I'm a big fan of David Warner. But I'm used to cold, calculating, logical Jor-El. And this guy, I don't know, he didn't really pick it on me. But this, I liked. He felt like Jor-El now, to me. So, Clark takes him home. Lois is like, how do we do? How do we fix him? And Clark's like, I don't know. He's got to get balls, I guess. I don't know. He's got to work through it like I did. It should take him a week or two or whatever. That's how long about how long it took me. And we should tell them everything now. You know, all the secrets and stuff about, people trying to kill me and Luthor or Lex or whatever, or the dude in the suit or whatever. And Lois is like, no, not yet. Not until he's ready, blah, 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 blah. Then Lois is like, oh, by the way, I'm going to go talk to strange black man. And I need you to be close because crap might go down. And Clark's like, all right, whatever. First instance I ever saw of Clark being basically a whip husband to a degree. But whichever, it's his wife, and it's a woman he loves, and she needs him to be safe. Okay, fine. But the way it came out, I'm like, really? You actually yes-steered her? You? No. But that's just me. Okay, so there's some family drama. John's in school and he's telling Sarah, I remembered her name this time. He's telling Sarah, like, Jordan's there. Jordan's sick again, blah, blah, and she's all, blah, blah, blah. Basically, he says he's a lying bastard. And John tells her to go F herself. I'm like, good man. Good boy, John. Good boy. And he walks away. And she's like, no, I'm sorry. I'm like, yeah, that's my man. And then Alana's in the wherever the hell Edge is. And Morgan is like, listen, I need you to find 5 people, 5 candidates. I need you to find them and bring them to me, and we're going to make them part of this team. And Lana's like, okay, but she knows also, because Lois told her, yeah, Edge is evil and superpowers and yeah, Kishmakity. So then, through Lana, Lois finds out that Edge is going to be moving a shipment of X kryptonite. And she's like, oh, we got to find it. Find out where it's going. We got to trail it. And Luthor's all, oh, blah, 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 blah. He's preparing stuff. At first he goes and meets Lois at a diner. And Lois like, okay, here's what's going to happen. You're going to tell me who the hell you are now. And if not, deuces. And they go back and forth. And they're really well-written scene. Because Luthor's like, I can't tell you yet, but I will, blah, 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 blah. Just understand everything I said was the truth except for me being the reporter guy part. Everything else is the truth. And she's like, yeah, but I don't believe you. You're you're a liar. Shut up. And then they get the call about the X kryptonite, and then they go, or she goes with Clark. They're driving. Yes, yeah, they're driving. And then Luthor's like, screw this noise. Hey, good. So Luthor winds up, so they're following the shipment. And then Clark looks ahead using his telescopic vision. He goes, oh, crap on a stick. This is going to be trouble. Your friend's there with a machine gun or with a gun or something. So he leaps out of the truck, goes all Superman, and then takes most of the truck away and puts it on a mountain, which I thought was awesome. But there's still like the main truck. Like he takes the cab, but the main truck's still driving. Or one of the trucks is still driving. The lead truck, I guess. And they get there. Luthor's like, hey, get on out of there. And the guy gets up, blah, blah, and then Supes comes back as Clark, and then Clark and Lois come up, and then Luthor takes the thing of X kryptonite and destroys the rest, gives it to Lois. He says, listen, tell Superman to meet me in creepy abandoned warehouse B. Lois like, all right, I'll give him a shot, whatever. They go, and then George's trying to control his hearing. He had like these headphones that cancel the noise canceling headphones. He takes it off, and he's trying, because Clark before he left told him to just focus on one sound. And Jordan's trying to do that, and he can't. And he keeps putting it back on. Oh, my head, it hurts. Anyway, and then at one point he goes, no, wait, Sarah. He's looking at pictures of Sarah, takes the headphones off, and he's picturing Sarah. And then he hears her and Jonathan talking, where she apologizes to Jonathan, and they're having a conversation like human beings. Like they're having a real good conversation. And Jordan gets all, argh, argh, goes up to his room, puts his fist through a wall. I'm like, really, dude? You're gonna get jealous over that? At no point did he was Sarah like, oh, hey, John, you're a funny guy, I like you, you're really cute, let me give you a handy. That never happened. Jonathan was like, you know what, hey, Sarah, you're really hot, love your boobies, let me just pin you against, like, take you in this locker and just go to town on it. Never happened. He's just being nice. Nowhere in that conversation said, I want to put my dick in you. Never! And George's like, ah! And then Jonathan gets home, and George's like, hey, you talk to my girlfriend, my not girlfriend. Arr! And John's like, motherfucker, I lied for you all day. Yeah, I talked to her because we were having, she's a good person, we're having a conversation, and she friend-zoned you, you son of a bitch. Shut up! So frankly, and by the way, Jordan's breaking guy code 101. Chick friend-zone you, you cannot be jealous. It's illegal. It is illegal to be jealous after that point. Just saying. And before anyone tells me, yes, one, the friend zone does exist, shut up feminists, and two, Jordan got friend zone hard. And he'll maybe break out of it by the end of the show, by the end of the season. Who knows? Who cares? I don't give a rat's around. I like Sarah. I don't mind Jordan that much. He's annoying me a little bit, but I don't mind him that much. Jonathan's alright, but I don't care. Either way. So, but Jordan needs to grow a sack and just shut the hell up. At one point, Jonathan, there's this new chick who I guess is Queen of the Mean Girls. I guess that's the way she's kind of presented. Sort of kind of like she has like a posse behind her, like the two chicks behind her, like minions. And she's talking to John at one point because John can't open his locker because, you know, his arm's broken. He gets angry, hits her a few times. And she walks up, doesn't make fun of him, but, you know, he's like, you know, makes light, but not, it didn't sound condescending. And John's like, all right, cool. And Sarah comes up, no, you can't be interested in her. And Sarah's the one who's sort of kind of flirting. And I say sort of kind of because it wasn't overt. It just, I could see how it was read that would be the way Jordan needed to grow the hell up. Anyway, Superman winds up in creepy, evil warehouse place. He's all like, and he's going in, and Luthor hits a button. He has like this van. His Winnebago, like the walls drop off, and it's all nothing but red light. And Clark's like, "Oh mother!" Because as we all know, red light, red solar lighting away, takes away Kryptonian's powers. Because he was born in the red sun, and in the red sun they don't have powers. I'm sure you guys know that. I just felt I maybe needed to do nerd explain that for a few viewers, just in case. Just in case. If I offended anybody, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. That's a lie. And I don't lie. I ain't sorry for crap. Either way. So, and this is where the twist comes in. So, that happens. And throughout the entire episode, Luthor's having flashbacks from his reality with his daughter. And they see Lois on the news. And Lois basically says, hey, we know how to kill Kryptonians. There's a thing called kryptonite. Grab it, find it, kill some sons of bitches. And as she's saying that, an armored Kryptonian wants behind her, and Superman kills her with his heat vision. You don't see it, but you hear it. And Luthor and his daughter are like, no! And I'm like, damn. Alright. Then you see him and his daughter bonding, and then they're building something. They're building the armor that he had at the beginning of the show. And the way it's presented is... This is the way it's presented. She's all like getting into it. I'm like, oh yeah, of course. Girls love the science. You gotta hammer that home. But it was forgiven after the twist. But at the moment, it just felt really heavy-handed. But once the twist happened, I'm letting it go. I'll tell you why. Because as they're doing this, Lois finally gets a call from a guy from the government place. I don't know which government place. I guess the Army. Or the DOD, I think she said DOD. And she sent him Luthor's prints off of the case he had. And the guy's like, yeah, it's not. It's some dead guy. It's some dead guy here, and his name's John Henry Irons. And I'm sitting there, what? And as soon as she says that, they cut. And John Henry Irons comes out with a giant friggin' hammer. I'm like, it's steel. He's steel. Oh my God, he's steel. I'm sorry. I thought that was awesome. I'm like, good job. Because the writers did something that I have to commend them on, which is this. They had to know people are tired of race swapping characters. They have to know it. Everyone in Hollywood has to know it. I'm sure 99.9999999 ad infinitum% of them don't give a rat's rear end about it. But comic book fans, more than likely, most of us, the majority of us, just hate it. And I don't care what direction it is. Just know. We know what these characters look like. We've seen them for all these years, whatever. That's what we want. When you make any kind of adaptation. It's simple. It's right there. I'm sorry. I was just started thinking about the casting of the new Sandman show. I don't give a rat's ass about Sandman, so they can do whatever they want, but that's hysterical. Look that up if you guys get a chance. As a matter of fact, I'll put a posting right here. I don't know what's better. Death, who is goth and paler than me, is now neither of those things. Or Sean Constantine being Joanna Constantine and played by Clara Oswald. And I love Clara Oswald, but what? Anyway, back to where I was. So, the writers were like, you know what? People Especially on this channel, they're going to go, they already swapped somebody else. They already swapped Luthor. Because his computer keeps calling him Luthor. So he either raced up less or they invented a job. Inventing a kid, I would actually been alright with, honestly, but not for Lex. For Lionel, yes, Lionel apparently, at least in Smallville, he had quite a few. Lex, not so much. So Lex, that's the one I'm like, no, but Lionel, more likely, absolutely. But so they use that anger, that annoyance, that presumption, that leap of that's what's going to happen. And they used it against us. And I mean, granted, they cheated to a degree because the AI for the suit was made for Lex. I don't know why. I guess they stole it from Lex. Because that's how I explain it. But all in all, him being Steel, I think, is awesome. And of course, that being Steel's daughter in the comics, Natasha Irons is all kinds of smart and has always been smart and a genius in the technological whiz. Always. So fine, you got equity there. We're good. But it still seemed kind of heavy-handed. I'm sure I'll get some complaints about that somewhere on here. If you want to complain, fine. You can do it in the comments or text or tweet me. That will be here throughout this whole video. Be that as it may, I thought it was great. And Steel whoops on Superman for a bit because Superman is caught off guard with the red sunlight, and then he just comes up and whacks him with a hammer, and then he's monologuing about the hammer, but he's saying stuff that actually goes with the comic. So I'm alright with that too. Jordan can hear this with his super duper hearing, so him and Jonathan take the truck, and they drive, and finally they're able to track it, and they come in, and somehow they sneak up on John in the truck, and they hit him with the truck. And I say somehow sneak up on him, which I'm not making that up. Because somehow he doesn't hear them driving through a goddamn wall or whatever. But they drive up and thing on the ground, grapple. Nope, doesn't hear anything. Just turn around, bang. That was kind of dumb, but either way, it was kind of neat at the same time. So and then Jonathan picks up the hammer and smashes the lights. All the red lights goes away. Superman grabs John, and he's about to punch the crap out of him. His eyes are going red because he's pissed. And I'm just gonna call him Steel now. So Superman's pissed, and Steel looking at him. He still have flashbacks and shit about when evil Superman came and beat the crap out of him with angry red eyes. So that was kind of cool too. The Lois comes and goes, no, it's over. Stop. And Clark goes, all right, you're right. Good call. I didn't really like him being angry to the point where he's gonna possibly kill somebody. I'm not a giant fan of that. I like angry Superman, but not. It's just one of those. He would see that the dude's out and he'd be done. But either way, he didn't kill. I'm fine. So end of the episode. Steel's at the DOD in a cell. And he's all like, "Arr!" And the cats decide we're going to tell our kids everything. I'm like, about freaking time. And you don't see the results of that really, but also Morgan Edge has his team. Even though Lana was trying to delay it, he was hiring people behind Lana's back. She had a list, but he was just hiring people. So there's that. So he's gonna have a team of superpower people pretty soon. But all in all, really solid episode, tremendous, whole lot of fun. I highly recommend this show. If you haven't started watching yet, watch it. If you want to catch it from the beginning, I don't know if it's on the CW app anymore, at least not from the beginning, but I do know it's on HBO Max. So you can get yourself. So if you're already subscribed to HBO Max, you can watch it. If you're not, I don't know if there's a trial, like a free trial period. I don't know. Just give it a shot. Give it a watch. Enjoy it. Until then, kids. See you next week. Same last time. Same last channel.